What's going on, guys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I've got a tutorial for you. I of course have my controls on the screen so you know exactly what I'm doing. And you see a little blob on the screen? That is my eye movement, so you can see where I'm looking in the game. Now first of all we're going to change, people keep complaining that I'm only winning because I got Neymar and Mbappe. Well, what did you think before I had Neymar and Mbappe? Obviously I didn't have them. So just to prove an example, I'm going to put Dembele and Podence in striker, a combination that you can get for fairly cheap. We're going to also change that for the 4-2-3-1. So we're going to put Neymar, Dembele on the wing, and we're going to put Dembele in striker because he's a 5-star weak foot. Now we're going to talk about attacking now, especially against someone who plays pretty defensive. In all honesty, there's no correct way to get past someone who parks the bus. It is inherently difficult to do that, and the reason why is because park the bus is so effective because of AI deflections. Now, it also comes with your defending. The best thing for you to do is to control your CDMs. Now, I don't like to control I like to manually defend. But I'll be honest, the best thing that you should be doing is running back with your CDMs. Everyone does it, so don't feel bad about doing it. You know, even myself now, I'm slowly thinking of just changing it because there's no point. Now, when you're attacking, the most important thing is do not hold the run button. As you can see, when you run, it lowers your mobility. You want to be jogging, okay? That way you can turn around, twist and turn, and you can create the angles to make the passes. You want to be playing something like this. If you ever want to send a player going forward, you do a 1-2 like that, or you do an L1 trigger like that. Remember those three things, okay? So a combination of less stick dribbling, just moving away, jogging, and you want to wait for an opportunity. I can see Dembele doing an L1 trigger there, sending forward, nowhere to go. I'm going to make a pass to Dembele like so. I'm going to do a heel to heel. I'm going to do a quick 1-2 backwards. We see Dembele now running offside. We're going to wait for him to come back on again. They're going to do a part. Oh, going to turn around that way, go back inside, outside. Fortunately, Neymar is there, so I got no choice but to pass to him. Back to Dembele. I'll do a fake shot, and it should be. I don't know. I thought it would have been a goal. Maybe I was too acute there. Going to trigger a play to come close from a corner. I'm going to do a fake shot before the ball gets to me. Pass the ball to Semedo. Renato, shield the ball a little bit over here. Going to pass around. Ball roll into other. Like we see Podence there. I don't even know what foot he is. I think he's right foot. Let's just have a go anyway. We try doing an L1 trigger, sending him forward. Now, okay, don't bring your defensive line out. Your opponent is not going to bring your defensive line out, so there's no need for you to do it. Just use your CDM. Don't worry about the way you play, because truthfully speaking, everyone is playing that way. And as you can see, it's so easy to defend. It takes no skill. You literally just run into your opponent, and that's about it. L1 trigger, get the ball above his feet. We're going to do an L1 trigger again. We're going to do a quick 1-2. Kamara is injured, so we're going to do a quick 1-2 back to Kamara now since he's back up. Pass to Neymar, first time fake shot away to create the space. We see Dembele, going to do a quick 1-2 again. See that 1-2, how that creates space for Dembele. Dembele is making a run going forward. I'm doing his regular passing now. We see Mbappe, quick 1-2. Simple 1-2, it doesn't matter if that was Mbappe, if that was anyone else. Podence, Dembele, fake shot away, and it should be an AI deflection. That's what I was going to say, AI deflection. But it doesn't matter about the players, because those people keep crying about, oh, you have Neymar and all this. It doesn't matter who you do the 1-2s with. You can do the 1-2s with a bronze player. They're still going to make a run going forward. It's not like AI is making that run. I am forcing them to make a run going forward, as you can see. We see Podence on the corner, L1 trigger to Podence. First time fake shot away. And that was a good read from my opponent. I'm surprised you ever committed that. We're going to run back with Podence. Not going to select our left back or right back just yet. Use our CDM a little bit. Going to run back. We see Aguero because that's the main danger area. Then we see Neymar. We're going to now switch to Renato Sanchez. We'll try to run and jockey backwards. And as you can see, this ends up doing some disgusting through ball and completely pierces through my defense. So we're going to move the goalkeeper out a little bit just over here. Move the header away. Run jockey. We're going to watch the central area of the goal because that's where the danger area is. The central area. Man mark the he's going to pass whoever he wants. You just man mark the central area. And of course, AI deflections will of course save you. Because of course that is unfortunately with the way the game is going. If you want to win, that is realistically what you're probably doing wrong. Quick 1-2 again. We see Dembele. And as you can see, Dembele did L1 trigger. 50k player. No complaints there. First time fake shot or fake shot away. He made a slide tackle, which I was trying to pass the ball to my left back, to be honest. I had no one to go to. Okay, we're going to bring someone short here. You see Renato and Sissoko, and okay, he's glitched my player. So just to fix this, I just normally switch to another striker. And that normally unglitches that player out because he's stuck with the body check. Now we're going to pass the ball to Renato. We see Mbappe there. We're going to pass the ball back again. We see, and then, oh, I don't know who that was. Dembele. That should be very much a goal. I just saw the pass to Dembele. I saw the opportunity, passed the ball to him, and then a first-time fake shot. Again, a first-time fake shot can be done by any player, not just Dembele. You can do it with any player on the pitch, including one of your defenders. So don't think that's a special skill move. Don't forget, you might have to watch that back again. That's a first-time fake shot. Just watch that back, slow down the game, and you're able to see that I did a fake shot before the ball even arrived to my feet. We see our right back there going to do a ball away, quick 1-2. Mbappe will make that run down the wing. We're going to wait. We're going to pass the ball to him normally, but he's not in a good position. Quick 1-2 again. Wait for the overlap. Great time. Oh, that was meant to be with... See, I don't understand why Dembele just didn't use his right foot there. I don't know why he used his left foot. But we're going to use our... Oops, well, I don't know how he deselected there. We see Kamara again. So if we're in trouble, we've got a bailout option. You see that Kamara pass? And look, we're through again. So if you're ever in trouble, you've got that bailout option. Now we're going to do a fake shot down the line. Fake inside, fake shot again. I don't know how he got the ball there. Podence got to run and jockey backwards. Run and jockey into the man marking Neymar here. Man marking Neymar. Applying a tiny bit of pressure. And then we got the ball with Podence. Because we ran back with Podence there, we're able to manually press him by switching play L1 trigger again. Through ball, running fake shot. Do some step overs. I'm going to do a lofted pass, and that should... Oh, that's a very good interception, to be fair. Fair play for my opponent. Good positioning there. I'm not going to run back. Not going to run to my opponent, should I say. Going to switch to Renato. Run jockey backwards. Switch to Sissoko, or attempt to. Run jockey. Cut the passing lane. And we're going to push him out wide. That's what we want to do. We're going to push him out wide. You're going to see Aguero. Stop the ball to get into Neymar. Of course, he faces away from the player. And then makes a shot. And of course, he just shoots from outside the box. That is what Neymar can do. Unfortunately, a lot of these players, they just shoot from anywhere. And I don't understand why someone would shoot from that far out. It makes no sense to me. But he did it anyway. And as you see, he's probably enjoying himself celebrating. But if he would skip the goal, it would be very much appreciated. But look, it makes no sense. Who would take a touch like that and shoot like that under pressure? It makes no sense. But it's what I'm trying to say. The game makes no sense. You know, you're trying to create an opportunity trying to get inside the box. People maybe argue I do too much. But yeah, it's only logical in my brain to take a touch towards goal, create the angle, then take a shot, as opposed to just shooting randomly. As many players do find that. But, you know, you can still do long shots. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying it's something that I just don't really use. L1 trigger again, send Podence going forward there. Sissoko, L1 trigger to Podence. Fake shot downwards. That should be a goal. Okay, maybe because that's Podence. Had that been Dembele, probably would have gone in. The 5-star weak foot is obviously very, very important. You face 5-star weak foot is probably the most important thing again. We're going to try to do a driven pass here to one of my strikers. Quick 1-2. We've got 1 minute left. Podence overlap. Someone made that run. And unfortunately, he fouled me. So the ball didn't go through there. Run jockey downwards. And as you can see, so I think we've had about, I would say, 3 shots on goal. 3 very good chances. I would say 3 should have probably have gone in had that been a better player, or had that been in better position, or even Dembele. And he's had 2 shots, 1 from outside the box, and the goal that he did score. Now, unfortunately, shockingly to say, this is the way the game is. I'm not gonna, as I say, it's important that I show you this as a harsh truth that, you know, even players like myself, we are also struggling in this game, because, you know, there's team press, there's, you know, AI deflections, all this stuff that ultimately, which is what, you know, nothing or left dribbling, which ultimately makes it very, very hard. The most important thing is being patient. I like to play quick, fast football, but obviously you can't do that in this FIFA. I'm going to do a quick 1-2. We're going to do a pass. We're going to see Neymar. Well, we've got no other choice but to pass Neymar. Simple left hand analog to touch. I mean, anyone would have scored that. What we did is we did a quick 1-2. We saw Neymar and we held the left analog stick into the empty space. I'll go over the goal at the end, how I did it. But we hold the left analog stick into the empty space where he wasn't defending because he overcommitted on the near post angle. And that is why a 5-star weak foot is so important. Even though they have buffed the 4-star weak foot to make it 85% of what it compared to 80% of a strong foot. Over here, Renato. It's important to have a 5-star weak foot because it also changes the way your opponent perceives your player, and he therefore defends differently. We're going to defend a bit more tighter now because it's kickoff. We don't want to get kick off ourselves. Yeah, so it's also the 5-star weak foot. It is, you know, your opponent thinks, okay, which way is he going to go? So it kind of gives you that extra edge of space, that 5-star weak foot. And you can buy someone like Dembele with a 5-star weak foot. It costs 50k. I play him on 7 chemistry, so you got no excuses saying, oh, I can't get Dembele in my team. Quick 1-2, see Podence. We're going to do a left analog stick. Oh, okay, that was we got a bit lucky there, I won't lie. fixture around the goalkeeper. I tried to do a left analog stick touch away with Podence. And I'll be honest, I got very lucky there. That's very rare that happens. And it's quite weird that how that happens when I'm streaming. But yeah, that deflection obviously very unfortunate. I was trying to do a left analog stick touch with Podence upwards, but he kind of marked the area. I don't think he really knows what foot Podence is. If he knew that was Mbappe, maybe he would have overcommitted on the right hand, on Mbappe's right foot, because everyone knows who Mbappe is. Because no one really knows Podence or what foot he is, maybe he's a bit different. Now we're not gonna be too aggressive now because we're winning. We're gonna change to Sissoko or attempt. Okay, we can't just play a switch because the game is broken. Quick 1-2 again. L1 trigger, should I say. We're going to create space. Look how much space we now created for Mr. Podence in the middle. So now we've got more space. Quick 1-2. Wait for Podence to overlap. Just going to hold the run. Time it. We're going to do a ball roll away from him. Going to go back around. We see Podence there. We'll do L1 trigger. And maybe that was just a bit too much power there. That is where you can argue the passing of Dembele is maybe not too much the best. Going to run back Renata here. Switch to our Ram or Lamb, whoever that is, Neymar. Cover the central area, run and jockey backwards. Switch to our CDM now. Switch to Neymar again. I'm going to press forward a little bit. We'll see we're still covering the central areas first. We're going to man mark Aguero, so if he tries to make a pass. But the issue is, oh my god, he actually outplayed me there. I knew he was going to pass the ball to Neymar. And of course, he just shot first time. If he took a touch there, oh my god, what on earth was that? But maybe you could argue that was a nonsense. I rushed that. To be honest, that was my fault. But maybe you can argue I deserve that for the deflection. But had he just, you know, took a touch there with Neymar and actually took a touch and then shot towards goal, he would have actually scored. But he didn't take a touch. He just shot the ball. Again, it goes back to, as I said, you know, you have to use almost sometimes a thought process to shooting. I'm going to run jockey backwards over here. Now, normally I would just kind of, if I was you at this point, you know, play a bit more defensive. But I'm just going to show you know what you should be doing over here is you can try to use striker drop back, not overload ball side, striker drop back, and that way your striker will now come back on offense. He won't come back too much, but he might just sit back a bit deeper. Going to run and jockey over here, try to push him away from goal, and then of course we push forward. We have a chance. Quick 1-2. He's going to activate team press eventually. Going to do a driven through ball like that. It should be now. Neymar won't reach that. He's not strong enough. Anticipate it. Going to change now. I'm going to press a little bit. We shouldn't be pressing here, but we are going to do so anyway. Run jockey backwards. Jockey again, holding the run and jockey. Run jockeying again. We're switching players, just making sure the central areas are marked. Now we're going to man mark Neymar because I know he's just going to do a first time pass to Neymar and just shoot from anywhere or in either one of these players. Quick 1-2. Do a quick pass backwards. And then we really don't know where to go. Of course, we do have the fullback as well to change. And if you ever are in serious trouble, you don't really know what to do, the best thing you can do is switch the ball. We're doing L1 trigger to Neymar. Do a quick 1-2 again. And you see this how we're going to chain it together. That was not meant to be to Neymar. Chain it, wait for Neymar to make that run. Can't make that pass. Driven pass in the middle. L1 trigger to Dembele before he gets the ball. And we didn't mean to do that kind of pass. I wanted that to be a kind of an inside foot pass, but the game registered it as that kind of pass. I didn't want that. I'm going to run and jockey here. Man mark the central areas. And unfortunately, run and jockeying with just CDM, the ball still goes through. So you got to be very, very careful about how you run and jockey. You know, you got to be very, very smart. Run jockey again. It's going to do a first time shot. Yep. Again, he faced away from the goal and he took a shot. It makes no sense. I honestly just makes no sense, but that is the way you play. I think the truth is, when you get inside the box, I would just say just shoot. Don't even think about even settling the ball or anything like that, because it seems that if you just use no logic, the ball just goes in. I'm gonna use an L1 trigger here. Nice, Podence made that run. Okay, maybe just a tad bit too much, and that should be a penalty. A good tackle in the end for my opponent. That way I was a good tactical foul for my opponent as well. Did get the red card, but that's probably a foul that I would have made as well. And I think that is a free kick as well. But we're going to try to score a free kick over here. We're going to try to make, so he's put Sanchez on the line over there. If I can make maybe Neymar make a run. I can pass the ball to Neymar, then maybe I can take a shot near post. I think that should be fine. Oh, AI deflection. Saved him again. Back to Neymar. Where was that pass going to? I have no idea. Pass in the middle. L1 trigger, Mr. Podence. First time fixture upwards. Podence. Yes, that's it. And that was the goal that was needed. That was more of just composure inside the box. I'm going to just use the striker, drop back again. I'm going to try not to defend kickoff. And I said, look, if he gets the ball to the striker, he'll just shoot. So I have to be very, very, I got to be like, okay, do I man mark the man in this situation? Because it's obviously kickoff. I'm just going to be like, you know what, it's better to play more defensive here. I'm going to man mark his striker because he's going to just shoot from some nonsense angle. I'd end up doing a foul as well, the exact same thing he did. I'm going to break the wall up though, so I'm going to move someone like this. Bring him on the line. I'm going to push all the players back, let him make the pass, going to solidify. What? How on earth did that go through? I'm going to have to watch that back. Let's clear the ball before the ball gets rebounded to us. And I don't know what kind of clearance that was. Okay, so at the end of the day, it was a shambles game, but let's just quickly go over the goals. I want to have a look at that shot went through Aguero. Let's have a quick look. So let's have a look at the very last goal that was. So just give you a quick tip. So we'll have a look at this goal in a second. If you let the last replay play out, you can basically rewind it back. And with all due respect to my opponent, he should not even be 4-3. It should be probably me winning by a larger number, considering the shots that I had. And we're going to just wait for it to replay like so. And press the R3 button. And then now you can watch. So now we're going to watch the last final second. So here, I broke the wall up. Now, I'll be honest. The fact that he shot from there. Okay, it was a deflection, I see. So it was probably... I can't believe he probably scored that. See, he just took a shot. He never really touched the ball. This is what I'm realizing. If you don't settle the ball, it's kind of best to not use football logic. It's just best just to shoot the ball. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm finding. Like even over here, the pass there to Mane. Like no one in their right mind would take a shot, for example, facing away from goal. You know what I mean? But like, if you take a touch away and you just take a shot, it seems like the ball just goes in. It makes no sense because I don't understand. Like, why would someone shoot from that far out? But it seems if you just shoot, the game just helps you out. I mean, in my opinion, that ball should not even go in. It makes no sense how that shot can even go in. This one was just a terrible throw, I'll be honest. I don't even know. It won't really show the passing angle, but I did not mean the pass meant to go to my left back. I didn't mean for that to happen. He ends up making a pass. Nice left it dribbling. And nice pass in the end to find, and again, see, look, a first time shot. Again, why would you not take a touch there and control the ball? It makes no sense. And even this Neymar example, again, I'm doing all that I can. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. The issue of the game is I'm doing all that I can, right, to defend the angle. Right? He takes a touch, right. There is no way in hell someone will take a shot from here. Look how many players are around him. Look how many players are in the way, and he just belts it. It makes no sense, but. Maybe that one is kind of forgiving because I suppose you can say it's somewhat facing the goal. But in contrast, my goals are just, creating the angle, like for example, like here. Instead of shooting first time like there, makes no sense. I did a first time fake shot, create the angle, and then create the goal. Same thing with my second goal over here with whoever this was, Dembele. I got a bit lucky here. I tried taking a touch upwards. I did get a bit lucky. But even here, look, see? I didn't just shoot first time. See, he would have probably just shot first time here. I took a touch. I took a fake shot and I beat the goalkeeper, then I would have scored. I would still say do that because if they do patch shooting, you don't want to be screwed. If they patch shooting and let's say they nerf that, you don't want to be screwed in Podence. This situation over here, same thing. A driven pass with Renato Sanchez to Dembele. We saw Podence. How do we send him forward? L1 trigger. He made that run going forward. We made that pass. And of course, Podence is right-footed. So we did a fake shot away behind him. Got him on his weak foot, and then we took a shot towards goal. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Just kind of an insight on the mind of how I play, how I attack. Just have a look at how I create some of those goals, how some of the chances were created. But the most important thing is you need to understand, sometimes if you play with no logic, the game does favour you. But do bear that in mind. I think it's very important to make an honest opinion as opposed to just sugarcoating it and giving you unrealistic opinions, saying, yeah, do this. It will always work every single time. I'll give you the honest and truthful way. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, left stick dribbling, L1 triggers, and 1-2 is what's used to create space and create movement. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.